in this group assignment, we want to conduct a comparison between two libraries that we have chosen, which is Universiti Pertahanan Nasional Malaysia UPNM Library and University Teknologi Petronas UTP Library. Information technology IT integration is the essential for enhancing library operation in academic institutions like UTP and UPNM, helping provide efficient access to resources for staff, students, and researchers by implementing tools such as self-checkout kiosks, digital libraries, and online databases. This library improves services performance, accessibility, and user certification based on institutional needs and goals. This comparative study focuses on the application of information technology in the library of UTP and UPNM. It examined key aspects such as the type of technology used, IT supported services, user accessibility, implementation challenges, and the impact on customer experience and service efficiency.
Next objective of the study is to know about ICT facilities in both library. For example, explore the type of ICT service offered by UTP and UPNM library, such as digital catalog and internet. Second is to compare two of ICT application. The study will compare two key ICT application used in both libraries, such as Online Public Access Catalog or PAC. The comparison will focus on factors like ease of use, accessibility, user interface, and effectiveness in helping users find academic materials. Lastly is to identify the strength and weakness of both libraries. These objectives focus on identify the strength and weakness of ICT service in each library. It will determine which library offer more user-friendly and advanced technology and suggest improvement to enhance the overall quality of library service.
Before we explore the library designs and the usage aspect, let me give you a quick overview of both libraries between UPNM and UTP Library to help you understand their missions and their audience. So let's start with University Teknologi Petronas Library. So UTP Library is known as IRC, which stands for Information Resources Center. It supports a technology-driven academic environment, serving student research in fields like engineering, science, and ICT. The library offers access to an extensive range of resources, including e-journal, database like Science Direct and Scopus. So moving on to the UPNM Library, that is known as General Tun Ibrahim Library. UPNM Library primarily supports the military and defense-oriented academic program. Its collections are specialized, often focusing on areas such as strategic defense, military science, and security studies. The library provides access to physical resources with opaque system for catalog navigation.
To start with, the use of information technology in library operation. UTP Library use RFID technology to enhance core functions such as fast check-in and check-out, thief detection, and inventory management, which boosts efficiency and reduce human error. This is complemented by self-service kiosks that allow users to borrow and return books, check account status, and pay fines independently, which is supporting faster service and improving user convenience. The library also provides interactive learning space with tools like smartboard, multimedia system, and modular furniture to encourage collaboration, creativity, blended learning, and even remote group works through video conference. Meanwhile, UPNM Library use advanced IT tools such as the self-service loan machine, allowing users to independently borrow, renew, and return books using barcode or RFID scanning, with real-time updates through the Library Management System (LMS) to improve efficiency and user privacy. The book sliding machine further enhances the return process by using a rail-based system with RFID integration to ensure fast, secure, and contactless book return, reducing staff workload and waste time. Additionally, the library provides a well-equipped computer lab with internet connect, PC for research, access to digital resources like OPEC and hosting training session, creating a tech-driven and supportive learning environment.
Alright, let's moving on to the next part, which is the user interface and accessibility of the website of UTP Library and UPNM Library. For this part, we'll be focusing on three aspects, which is website layout, search platform, help and user support. So let's start with the website layout. So the UTP Library is very stand out with the simple and modern design that easy on the eyes. The icons and label on the menu is very clearly placed and it is very easy to access. But in contrast, the UPNM library uses a very minimalistic designs and simple design as their homepage. Although it's clean, it lacks of intuitive structure. Some important features like locating databases or new arrival books may require multiple clicks to find and to access e-resources. Moving on to the search platform. The UTP library uses the One Search library search system that is an integrated database that across printed and digital materials. By using this integrated database system, it is very helpful for users to make some research. But in contrast, the UPNM library still uses the OPEC system. It is still good, but it may have some drawbacks because this system only lets you to find physical books. Lastly, let's look at the help and user support. The UTP library offers a very comprehensive support, including tutorial, frequently asked questions, email assistance, and even contact forms. This means that users have an immediate access to help. However, let's moving on to the UPNN library. The UPNN library provides a very limited support. Although they have the frequently asked question, but lack of guided help section on the homepage. This thing making users difficult to find quick answer. In summary, while both libraries serve their purpose, but UTP library have a very user-friendly and efficient online experiences.
Now is online service and resources provided. For University Technology Petronas, UTP Library provides a wide range of online service to support students and staff. Its iScan OPEC system allows users to search for books, theses, and final year project. With Open Athens, users can remotely access digital resources such as e-books, e-journal, and database like Science Direct. UTP also offers online forms for book requests and questions, learning materials, and guides on citation tools. The ePrints repository gives access to UTP's own collection of theses and research work. And then, for University Pertahanan Nasional Malaysia, UPNM Library also offers online service including an OPEC system and access to open access thesis platform like Ethos and Open Thesis. However, it lacks remote access to paid database, which limits off-campus usage. Online support is available through email and WhatsApp, and user can submit digital inquiry forms. Unlike UTP, UPNM does not provide structured tutorials, citation tools guide, or its own institutional repository. Focus more on linking user to external academic resources.
Without further ado, let's move to the digital collection and databases available. For UTP Library, we just list few of it, such as ebook with multidisciplinary subject, ebook with computer science subject, ebook with chemistry and chemical engineering subject. For databases, we had SCM Digital Library, SCS Publication, IEEE Explore, and Science Direct and K-Novel. For UPNM, they had limited of digital collection and databases. For example, IET Digital Library, Science Direct's ebook, eBesco ebook collection. For databases, they had Springer Link, Science Directs, and Emerald Insights.
The automation system and software used in two libraries, which is UTP and UPNM. with the UTP library, which use CCDNIX and integrated library system that help manage library operation and collection through several modules. One of them is the cataloging module, which support MARC21 for efficient metadata management and copy cataloging. The circulation module handle borrowing, returns, and reservation, allow faster check-in and check-out processes. There's also the serial control module, which manage serial material like journals, magazine, and help track any delay or losses. Together, this module improve library efficiency and make it easier for users to access resources. We have the UPNM library, which use Koha, an open source integrated library system. The acquisition module support material purchasing, budget tracking, and order status management. The circulation module manage borrowing, returns, and fine to ensure user responsibilities. Meanwhile, the cataloging module use MARC21 and allow importing record from other libraries to reduce manual error. Students and staff can also use the OPED system to search for, locate, and reserve material online.
Now, we will shift our focus to equally critical aspects: security and privacy measures. Here, we're comparing UTP and UPNM across their privacy policies, data deletion and retention policies, archiving policies, and how they handle access to personal data. Regarding their privacy policy, UTP has a comprehensive and detailed notice that explicitly outlines data collection, usage, and sharing. UPNM's policy is direct and comprehensive, though less detailed for the main library website, and it operates under the Personal Data Protection Act 2010. For data deletion and retention, UTP practices data deletion when no longer required, allow user to request account deletion, and notes that UTpedia withdraw items from public view while retaining identifiers. UPNM does not specifically detail this policy for main library operation. However, the web archive have 1-year embargo and copyrighted materials require specific permission for use. Looking at archiving policies, UTP has a clear policies on metadata and data reuse outlining permission for non-profit and commercial use and explicitly addresses copyright violation. UPNM Archiving Reference Library of Congress entry mentions right and access policies for web archive and place emphasis on user responsibility for legal use and obtaining necessary permission for copyrighted materials. Lastly, concerning access to personal data, UTP limits access to personal data strictly to employee and third-party agent with specific service requirement. For UPNM, this aspect is not specifically detailed for the library itself, which might mean it falls under a broader institutional privacy framework. Next, we will dive into comparison of innovation and technology between UTP and UPNM. As you can see, we'll be looking at 3 key aspects: immersive technologies like AR or VR, unique features and resources offered by each, and their respective integrated library system. Starting with immersive technology, UTP provides extensive virtual reality tools including Oculus Quest, 2 headsets, a green screen, an iMac, and a web VR application. This suggests a strong focus on advanced hands-on VR experiences. UPNM, on the other hand, utilizes augmented reality specifically for library orientation, designed to enhance navigation by overlaying digital information onto the physical environment. Next, the features and resources. UTP highlights an F1 simulator which is quite specific and unique, and the iPulse one-stop search engine for comprehensive information retrieval. UPNM focuses on specialized e-book collection and offer open access e-resources, emphasizing broad digital academic content. Finally, for the integrated library system, UTP uses CC Symphony, a widely recognized system, while UPNM utilizes selected VTLS Virtual, both are established platform for library management.
So moving on to the next subtopic, which is the strengths of both libraries. So for comprehensive access to digital resources, UTP provide access to over 15,000 e-books, 3,000 e-journals, and 2,000 UTP e-prints. So next, for modern technology services, the library is equipped with self-machine, a book drop machine, and even a Formula One simulator. This feature enhance users' experience and encourage engagement. The next one is user-friendly interface. UTP's library portal is designed with simplicity in mind, clear menu buttons, intuitive icon, and quick links to essential services. So for the UPNM library, they have an innovative library services. UPNM offer Click and Connect, a convenient online reservation system. A 24 hours book drop machine ensure flexibility for students to return books anytime. Integration with academic system, UPNM uses a single sign-on system, allowing students to access all library services, reserve materials, and explore database with one login. Modern and spacious facilities, the library spans over 25 square feet and accommodates up to 800 users. It's a purpose-built space designed for comfort, collaboration, and academic excellence.
Faced by students at the UTP library. The first issue is unstable or slow Wi-Fi. In some areas, especially during exam season, the internet connection become weak. This makes it hard for students to access online resources like e-book, journal, and databases. The second issue is the outdated physical collection. Some books, especially in fields like IT and data science, are no longer up to date. This makes it difficult for students to find current and reliable information for their research. UPNM Library. The issue is limited operating hour. The library is open only during office hour and closed on weekend and public holiday. This limited access for students who study at night or on weekend, forcing them to find other place to study. Also, too difficult to access. The online catalog is restricted to verify UPNM user only to protect data and prevent misuse. This limited access for outsiders and reduce reader use of the resources.
Lastly, recommendation for Boots Library. For the UTP library is enhanced Wi-Fi coverage. Like example, UTP library should perform a Wi-Fi audit to identity weak zones, especially in corner or lower levels. Installing additional router or signal booster will ensure stable and fast internet access. And then update physical book collection. Although digital resources are strong, some physical books may be outdated. A review commit could access and replace old or irrelevant materials with update edition. And then for UPNM library is extend operating hours during exam. UPNM library could benefit from extend hours, especially during exam period. Evening or 24 hours access would support students with different study habits and business schedules, improving overall study flexibility. Next is improve library accessibility. If the library is hard to access due to poor signal or distance, UPNM should improve wayfinding, consider shuttle service, and expand virtual access.
In conclusion, the study shows UTP library has more advanced system, better digital collection, and modern facilities. UPNM library focus on military resources with limited digital access and underused online service. UPNM should improve digital technologies and expand online access. Both libraries play important roles as academic support center.